So I'm logging into the Color COVID website.
Thierry Lindor hopes this site can help show who in Montreal is getting sick from COVID-19. He lost friends and family to the virus in the U.S.
And for me, it became very intimate to kind of try to dive in and say, well, how come it seems that it's affecting Black and brown communities a lot more?
Despite saying it would this spring, Quebec isn't collecting race-based data. So Lindor, an entrepreneur, and several community groups say they will do it themselves.
83% of people that contracted COVID in Toronto precisely were either Black or people of color. So what does that mean for Montreal?
This voluntary 2-minute survey asks people about their experiences with COVID. The groups hope the information can be used to tailor the pandemic response in the most vulnerable communities.
It's the ability to collect this data and share it with funders, foundations, and governments, all levels of government. Say, this is what we've seen on the ground. Now, what are you going to do? The ball is in your court. How do you respond to what we were able to collect without your support?
Lindor acknowledges there are limitations to this kind of voluntary survey, but says it will still produce useful information.
The data seems to all say the same thing. Racialized populations are at much higher risk of COVID-19.
This expert says although this survey might not be able to paint a full picture, it's a chance for communities to tell their stories.
If communities are able to say that they're finding high rates of COVID in their own populations, even if the data is not perfect, well, then that's better than nothing.
But he says it can't replace other properly organized and properly funded data collection. Quebec's health ministry did not respond to a request for comment.
When the government doesn't act, the people should act.
And they say they will do what they can with the resources they have. Alison Northcott, CBC News, Montreal.